Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 8 of Decoding Cultures. This is the last week of our class and our work together. During this week, we are going to be looking more closely at a particular example of the acculturation journey of an immigration group in the United States. We started last week talking about the different kinds of acculturation and how the form that acculturation takes is not always completely voluntary for the people who are undergoing the acculturation. We talked also about the fact that acculturation has to happen from two sides. So acculturation means a change in the culture of the person who is entering the new culture, but it also requires a change in the dominant culture into which immigrants are arriving. This process by which both cultures have to change is not always one that has that is smooth and comfortable. In this last week, we are going to be looking at the experiences of Latinx persons in Iowa and other Midwestern states. In particular, we will be looking at the ways that immigrant groups, and in this case, particularly people of Latinx background, can be the solution to many of the problems of Iowa, especially, for example, the question of brain drain, which happens when young educated people leave the state of Iowa and older and younger people are left behind, whereas those of the most fit working age and training are no longer in the state. One way to battle brain drain is to have more immigrants in the state. Another issue that happens is that Iowa is experiencing negative population growth of the dominant culture. But the US economy and Iowa's economy is predicated on the idea that there will be constant growth. This means that even in times where there is unemployment in Iowa, there are still many jobs that are not filled. And there are not people who would take these jobs. Therefore, again, Iowa has to turn to immigrants as a resource for filling those jobs and providing an economic boost to the economy of the state. So we will be looking at how Latinx populations fare in Iowa. There will be two forums this week. There's first an interactive lesson about Latinx populations in the United States. That is followed by the first forum, which deals with small towns in Iowa and their relationships to the immigrants who are moving there. There is another forum, and that one will deal with, it's a case study that I wrote about Latinx persons in Midwestern agricultural towns and centers on the meatpacking industry. The due dates for the forums are a little strange. For the first forum, there is a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday due date. For the second forum, there are Thursday, Friday, Saturday due dates. Those due dates are on Saturday for the final postings because I want to make sure that you have at least a little time to spend concentrating on your papers, which are due on Sunday at 1 minute before midnight. You'll notice that I do still have 2 office hours this week, on Monday and on Wednesday, on Zoom. The link is on the Moodle page, and they are from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the evening. Remember that in order to visit me in those office hours, you need to text me on my cell phone first. I will then immediately start Zoom, and I will be there to talk to you. I just simply do not have the Zoom turned on, but I am sitting by my phone. So I hope that you have felt that you have had a good experience in this class. I hope that I may see a few of you yet this week if you have any questions about your papers. But otherwise, I wish you good studies, and I'm looking forward to finishing the week out with you and reading your reflections about culture and your personalities as your final project. Thank you so much for being here this semester, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.